Good morning, Joe. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Surprised you're here.
I mean, I got back in time. I mean, it was an early game yesterday in
I thought they
Brooklyn.
had a parade today.
No.
Didn't they schedule it?
No. I got back in time. It was a 1 o'clock game yesterday,
But
so I was able to make it
You're
back
the
in time.
parade master, right?
No, not yet.
Huh?
It's coming, though.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
It looks like it is. I think.
Don't do that, Skip. But she was in attendance. But LeBron was sick, and he didn't want to get her sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
LeBron
But she was there yesterday, Joy. You saw?
It's triple-double.
With them old blood-bottom shoes on, making me sick.
Huh.
Love that woman.
I'll save it for when you go.
How you doing, bro?
Let's do
Good. How
that.
you
Jason
doing?
Terry of the Milwaukee Bucks will be live in studio with us later in the show. But let's start with a busy weekend in the NBA. Two of the top teams in the league are dealing with major injuries to their superstars. Kyrie Irving had a procedure on his left knee on Saturday and will be out 3 to 6 weeks. Out west, Steph Curry came back Friday after missing 6 games with a right ankle injury, but his return lasted just 25 minutes and he sprained his MCL. He will be evaluated in 3 weeks, and Steve Kerr said there's no way he's playing in the first round of the playoffs. But LeBron James is healthy and continues to dominate. The Cavs beat the Nets yesterday, led by LeBron's 37 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. That's 5 straight wins for the Cavs, and LeBron apparently did all this on a lack of sleep. Let's take a listen.
A lot of your work was done at the rim. What does that take out of you, and then to have the energy left to knock that 3 down?
I don't know how I came away with the energy because I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. Kind of been a little bit under the weather, and I just couldn't sleep last night. And with the early game, it kind of messed my routine up this morning. But if I'm going to be active, I have to be active, you know, for my teammates. And I was able to do that, put together a pretty good game for us to help us keep the streak going.
Shannon, after the injuries to Kyrie and Steph,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, he's got a little cold, a little
Sick.
Under the weather.
Yeah, you
For a man.
How much easier is LeBron's path to a title now?
LeBron path is what it's always been, and this is the dilemma that LeBron always faces. If he gets to the finals, the East is weak. If he beats them, or Steph is injured. Okay, no one gave him a pass for losing to the Golden State Warriors, minus Kevin Love, minus Kyrie. Okay, KD, now you're about to see what it's like. But you're gonna get Clay back. You're gonna get Draymond back. It would have been very, very interesting to see if Swaggy P is your second best player or Sean Livingston is your second or third best player. How far they actually go. That would be very interesting to see.
Wait, are you talking about that first finals against Golden State? When LeBron was up 2-1 in his house?
Whoa.
He's the best player on the planet.
Yeah,
What happened?
he is. But no one said Golden State path is easy. Nobody said, oh, Golden State path is easy because they lost those 2 guys, did they? Oh, but now LeBron. Hold on, Skip. It's still the regular season. Now, if it was the second round of the playoffs and Steph had this injury, if it was second round of the playoffs and Kyrie had this injury, now come talk to me. You and I both know those guys will be back by the time the second round of the playoffs start.
Well, what about the first round?
Oh, whoa, hold on.
What about it? Right now,
you got KD.
it would be the Utah Jazz.
You got KD.
Are you sure?
You got KD.
You sure he's going to be back?
You got
I'm not
KD.
sure.
KD is that
Clay
guy.
going to be back?
Whoa.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Whoa.
Clay's got a fractured thumb.
Oh, this is what we know.
Oh.
Even when LeBron didn't have Kyrie, even when he didn't have Kevin Love, and he didn't have D. Wade and Chris Bosh, we know LeBron James has never, ever failed to get out of the first round. So I don't want to hear about who Kevin Durant
But he's been playing in the Eastern.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Yes,
I know
Nelly.
you sharp.
Go,
I know you
Nelly.
sharp.
Go.
Yeah, I know you don't like what you've been seeing. I know it's bothering you.
It doesn't bother me. It is what it is.
That he's 30.5, 10, and 10. I know that bothers you, Skip. It annoys a lot of people at year 15. Ever since we went to Wakanda, we got on that vibranium. Yeah.
I wonder.
Stop wondering.
Wait, do they test for vibranium?
Yeah.
I just wonder.
No.
I think the NBA, Commissioner, we need to test for vibranium starting now.
It's bountiful.
Bountiful.
Where we come from.
Really?
Yeah.
But he's the only one who has
That's
it.
right. And I ain't telling nobody where we get it from.
Maybe they do test for vibranium, but they withhold the results of LeBron's test.
Maybe,
yeah.
What you trying to imply, Skip?
You started it.
I said we on that vibranium.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
I know it's upsetting, Skip.
Does LeBron have the number?
Yeah, he got it. And he put Joe Harris, chalked him up.
Shannon's just very excited to quote about the movie because he took him a month to go see
You
it.
finally saw it.
You know
Way
what?
to go.
I'm trying to figure out why are these guys trying to jump in these body bags. When you see LeBron turn the corner, Skip, get out the way. It's not worth it.
Wait, are we talking about the same Joe Harris who scored 30 points on the Cavaliers, many of them on LeBron James?
We talking about
That guy?
We talking about that Joe Harris. They got that body bag.
Oh,
Chopped up with Nurkic.
The ex-Cavalier Joe Harris?
Yeah.
Who's bounced around and scored. Is that right? The box score says he scored 30 points.
He did have 30.
He made 11 out of 14 shots, often guarded by LeBron James.
You got the same stat sheet I got?
Yeah.
Oh, it says 121. Some team had 121. The other had 114.
Oh.
Which one had 121? So Joe Harris stats are obsolete. Skip Bayless, back to the original point. Has LeBron James' path gotten any easier? LeBron James was coming out the East regardless. Because, see, this is what you were going to do. He comes out of the East. Oh, they didn't have Gordon Hayward. Kyrie's nicked. He beat
Nicked. He just had surgery.
No.
Nicked?
They say minor. That's what they said.
It's arthroscopic surgery. It's a procedure.
Skip,
You
I'm
have
not.
to stick the little thing in the knee, you know?
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not Dr. Neil Elatrite.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not Frank Jobe. I'm not Dr. Andrews. So I'm just going by what's being reported.
3 to 6 weeks
Oh.
now?
Okay. Now,
Game over for
They
Boston.
beat the Heat. You're going to say, well, they didn't have Deion Waiters.
Well, they don't.
If he beats the 76ers, that's a young team. Joel Embiid is just a baby. Ben Simmons can't.
Yeah, but you told me Friday Philly is not near ready to deal with LeBron in the postseason.
I'm just telling you what you're going to say when LeBron comes up out of the East. And then
I'm going to say that's what was supposed to happen.
exactly. And then when he doesn't, what you're going to say? He choked. See, he can't win. A dilemma.
Well, how is he going to choke in the East?
Merriam-Webster defined dilemma as two equally perplexing situations.
Did you just look that up?
No, I knew it. I knew it. I've been wanting to say that for a long time. And that's what LeBron has always been up against, Skip. If he does, he was supposed to. If he doesn't, he choked.
When has he ever choked? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, I won't start there. But here's what's happened, and you don't want to hear this because it just heaps pressure on your man and expectation, and you know what happens when pressure and expectation get too great for that man.
You get LeBron James.
You get the 2011 finals against the Dallas Mavericks. But the problem here is that the injury gods have decreed, let there be LeBron James. The injury gods have said, LeBron, we have cleared your path to a fourth ring. Now take advantage of the path we have cleared. Because I have never seen anything quite like this, because if Golden State had just lost Steph Curry for a while, maybe for a round of the playoffs, that would be one thing. But all 4 All-Stars are currently hurt and not available. So you're going to have to go back to March the 8th to find when all 4 All-Stars played with each other. And now you're going to have fast forward into the second round of the playoffs, which will be the first time they have played together in a month and whatever that is, almost a half.
What about all last year? Does that count?
What about all last year?
They played together.
Okay, so
I'm trying to figure out. You talking about they won't have, if they start the second round, they will not have played together since March. But what about all of 2017 when they played together? 2016 they played together.
well, that was last year.
Exactly.
That was a long time
So it
ago.
shouldn't be that hard to pick right back up where you
Really?
left off. Yeah.
When you're going to probably need a preseason before the postseason, which you're not going to get, obviously. It's very difficult to throw the guys back together after they've missed 6 weeks apart from each other. And it wasn't just one missing, it's all of them missing.
That's what they're doing in
And
Cleveland.
you think, what do you mean?
They're throwing this all together.
Oh.
Kevin Love's been
No,
out.
they're
Rodney
right on
Hood's been out.
time.
The
And-
new trade. You know that's not the team we started with, Skip.
Okay, you realize there was one serious threat to your Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference, and that was Kyrie's team. And Kyrie just had arthroscopic surgery that could easily cost him the first round of the playoffs. And he lost his other all-star that he went there to be with, Gordon Hayward. And now Marcus Smart is iffy at best going into the postseason because he's got a broken thumb or, a ruptured tendon in his thumb. And they lost Daniel Tice, and Jaylen Brown just came back last night from injury. But the point is, if you don't have Gordon Hayward and you don't have Kyrie and he's not right, because you never know how you're going to come out of arthroscopic surgery. It can be real quick or it can be real long. I saw Russell Westbrook when I thought he would bounce right back from arthroscopic, and they quickly ruled him completely out for the whole playoffs. So it's possible Kyrie will not be able to play.
Well, the thing was is that they erred on the side of caution, and I think that's probably what they're going to do with Kyrie.
Probably.
They will err on the side of caution because this guy's in your future long term. You don't want this lingering long term. The question you have to ask yourself, what are our realistic chances of winning an NBA title this year? Do I risk that and have Kyrie have this lingering knee problems moving forward in 18, 19, 20? Or do I say, well, Kyrie, bro, I need you to get this 100% healthy because you already know. You see, man, that's LeBron James, Skip. I don't know what to say, Skip. I'm running out of words. Aren't you running out of words? I noticed you didn't tweet a whole lot yesterday. What's going on, Skip?
I did tweet. At the end of the game, I tweeted twice.
What'd you tweet?
It was the Brooklyn Nets. Do you realize the Nets are now 2 games from the bottom of the Eastern Conference?
I'm hoping they
are
get
you
to the
gloating
bottom.
about that?
I'm hoping they get to the
I know
bottom.
you are. Obviously, everybody in Cleveland is.
Is this the same Brooklyn Nets that the Toronto Raptors had to go to the final 30 seconds of the ball game to win?
I wrote off Toronto last week in the middle of the week after the Raptors came up small against, once again, what do you call them, the baby dinosaurs? I said, get them out of my sight. I said it last week. So why would you say, is this the same Raptors? Yes, it's the same Raptors. Yes, you're making my case for me. Thank you very much.
No.
They're ridiculous. They got no shot. Their 2 stars are merely stars. They're not superstars. When the beast of the East steps on the floor, those 2 guys really shrink.
Skip, this script was wrote years ago. I think this script goes back to 1984.
Look, you can look past Boston now. You already wrote, we've both written off Toronto, and you wrote off the 76ers. You said they're just too young to even have any chance,
No,
right?
they got a great team. I mean, they got great players. I love Joel Embiid.
Now you're trying to
No.
boost them back up.
No.
You wrote them off last week.
No.
You dismissed them.
No.
Did.
All I said was when we were talking about Paul Pierce's comments about the Sixers, if they met the Cavaliers, they could take them down. Joel Embiid is a monster. If he gives you 30-20, you got an excellent chance because they don't have anybody that can guard Joel Embiid. But if you give me a choice, you say, okay, you got Joel Embiid or you got 6'9", 255
Shannon,
pounds.
the East has turned into a joke.
No,
it's over.
That's what LeBron did.
Just call it off. They
LeBron
need
did
to
that.
play the playoffs.
LeBron did that.
No, the injury gods did it to
No,
Boston. That's
no.
what happened.
Okay,
And
what
now,
were the injury guards last year or the
it
year
doesn't
before
matter.
that?
We're talking about this year.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so in the West, look what the injury gods have decreed. Let there not be Golden State. And how about the Houston Rockets? With 2 guys none of us trust in the postseason. Every time we bring up Houston, you say, I just can't buy into James Harden and Chris Paul III in the postseason, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't buy into them. And now my Spurs have a really good team without the star, the team, who has crumbled under the pressure to be the leader and to live up to being an MVP candidate, and he has checked out on the San Antonio
Hold on,
Spurs.
how you talking about y'all?
Checked out.
Y'all just caught the L yesterday from Milwaukee, a team that we beat the brakes off of.
I know.
And
That's what it's come to.
Yeah, and
We
Kawhi
gutsed it up. We had the game of the year. The best regular season game I saw all year long was played Friday night at San Antonio, and it went to overtime. And that Utah team is really good. And I tweeted this, and many people responded because I got lots of volume off this tweet. And I said, if Utah were in the East, Utah would be in the NBA Finals. That's how good Utah is, because Utah is better than Cleveland, but Utah is stuck in the Western Conference playoffs. And they might
Let me ask you a question. When Dennis Schroeder dropped 46 on them, did you tweet that? And the Atlanta Hawks, who's the bottom feeder in the East, had went to Utah and beat the brakes off them. What did you tweet about that?
Utah Jazz have now won 23 of 27 games. And Donovan Mitchell, I told you, you tried to say Jokic is better than Donovan Mitchell, which is the biggest yoke you've ever told on this show.
He is.
Oh, listen, Donovan Mitchell is for real.
He's a good player.
No, he's not just a good player. He's going to be a superstar in this league.
And they doing all this
and
talk.
he played the game of the year against my Spurs. My Spurs gutsed it up and gutsed it out in overtime and won their 6th straight game, and then had to turn around and go to Milwaukee. And they laid a big egg in the first quarter. In the third quarter, they were just out of gas. So they're shot. They're out. See you later. No threat. They would be a big threat to your Cavaliers if they got to the finals. They got the kryptonite.
Can we stop doing this? LeBron James wins, it's always a reason why we try to diminish why he won. Well, the injury. They went 7. Well, Steph. Draymond got suspended.
These
If
are
Draymond
facts.
hadn't got
These are
suspended,
facts.
Steph was a little under the weather. I don't want to hear that, Skip. They don't. Hold on.
You know, speaking of under the weather, that's what I don't want to hear from LeBron James after a game at Brooklyn.
He was sick.
And he tells Alan Clifton right after the game, I was under the weather and I couldn't sleep. I only slept for 3 hours.
Sleep a week.
You're trying to embellish a game at Brooklyn? You're trying to create sympathy for yourself at Brooklyn. This is what
you want him to lie.
He's the biggest self-promoter in the history of basketball. This is the guy.
We ask our athletes to be honest and not just give us coach's spiel. Don't give us that Tom Brady. Gee whiz, golly gee, guys.
We want excuses.
And
give us excuses.
And LeBron said, guys, I don't know how. I don't know how someone
that's
up.
What he sounded
only got 3 hours, 3 hours of sleep last night. But I came out.
I don't know how I did it today.
Yeah, and
against the Brooklyn Nets.
And he put Joe Harris. The Brooklyn Nets play hard.
Brooklyn Nets?
They play hard.
Oh yeah, they play hard, and they got nothing. They got nothing.
Oh, I mean, look.
Really?
But everybody look. Look at these numbers. DeMar Carroll had 18. Hollis Jefferson had 15.
Mozgov, DNP coach's decision. Jaleel Okafor, DNP coach's decision. LeBron had a super highway to the basket yesterday. And you know what I love about his game lately? He's actually starting to take my advice and attack the basket.
You know what I like about the game? You know what I like about his game lately? The officials are starting to call a foul when he get hit upside his head.
Yeah.
Finally.
Bully ball. LeBron, nobody can play bully ball better than LeBron, especially against these Eastern Conference bottom feeders like the Brooklyn Nets. And then yesterday, all you need is love. Is he not back?
Yeah, love is in the air.
Look at this. 20 points and 15 rebounds, and he led both teams at plus 17 and plus minus. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
But the other number that just jumps off the page to me, Joy, guess who led all players on the floor in minutes played yesterday? The sick boy, LeBron James. He should have stayed home with Mama.
Hold on.
He should have stayed home with Mama.
You know what happened? Is that we played Phoenix on Friday night, and we were able to take the fourth quarter off. So we knew we'd have to have something in the tank. So that's what we did.
He played 38 minutes.
He played 28 on Friday.
Joy, guess who leads the entire NBA in minutes played?
LeBron.
The entire NBA. What is he doing? The injury gods are saying, here, LeBron, we have cleared your path. He says, I got to play 38.
Nobody had a problem when Michael Jordan was playing all these minutes at the very same age that LeBron. Nobody said when he was playing 38 minutes. When Kobe Bryant was playing 38 minutes. When Allen Iverson was playing all these minutes. Nobody said a word. Now they have a problem. Oh, now he's stat chasing.
He leads the league in minutes played. Wait a second. In his 15th season.
Well, let me ask you a question.
15th
Michael
season?
Jordan never led the league in score. In minutes played.
I don't care. This is LeBron in his 15th season.
Okay, but you have to go back. So you look at it as age. Look at Michael Jordan when he was the age of 33. You can't look at it in years because Michael Jordan was not the player that LeBron is at 18, so he had to go to school. LeBron was too good. LeBron was, Skip, like when you're like really smart, they skip your grade, like you're supposed to be in kindergarten, they put you in first grade or second grade. He been too good. They say, we want you to skip college and go straight.
Okay, I'll buy that. Okay. He was ready to play pro basketball at Sacramento on opening night of his rookie year.
It ain't looked back.
But now it's his 15th year, and he has played in all 73 games this year, which is commendable. He's played all the back-to-backs. That one night at Memphis. Memphis is just a disaster. Remember, he played the Friday night back-to-back at Memphis and sucked it up and put up big numbers. I'm good with that because the Memphis people deserve to see LeBron. So they got 2 back-to-backs left.
Brooklyn deserved to see him.
They got at Miami, at Charlotte coming up here pretty soon. Then they got Washington at Philly to close. So they're back-to-backs. If Greg Popovich were the coach of this team, do you think LeBron would play in either of those second games?
Greg Popovich got bigger fish on his hand to fry than LeBron James.
I'm just
he
saying,
better worry about Kawhi.
I'm just saying LeBron has often said, boy, I wish I could play for Coach Pop and his method of resting stars. And then the next thing I see is that Coach LeBron is not taking LeBron out of the game.
No, he shouldn't. We're going to play all 82.
Okay.
If I remember
that would be the first time, by the way, in his whole career he played all 82 games.
Right before he left, I think he played an 81 game. Skip, my grandmother was in her 70s, and my grandma was still in the kitchen cooking. And they say, Mary, why you in that kitchen cooking? She said, because I can. LeBron James, why you playing all these minutes? because he can, and y'all enjoy it. Because I'm telling y'all, in 5 years, we going to be gone in the blink of an eye. It happens fast, Skip Bayless. You know, time is the one thing you can never, ever recapture.
So
if you lose money, you can make some of that
So
up.
when LeBron retires, you're going to retire also?
Yeah. When LeBron done, I'm done, Skip.
You're going with him to the islands?
Skip, I ain't gonna lie to you, Skip.
Yep.
If Joy, I hope you still here. Maybe you moved on. You A-list celeb. But whoever reading that, if it breaking news that LeBron James is retired, Skip Bayless, I'm walking out the door with him. So I hope you do it by yourself.
You are not.
I'm walking out the door with Bron. When Bron done, I'm done.
So easily you would walk away. You claim that if you won the lottery, you'd still come to work.
Nah, whatever. I can't go on without LeBron. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You know who for years and years said, when Tim Duncan walks out that door, I'm walking out that door? Greg Popovich. And the last time I checked, Tim Duncan is still retired and Pop is still coaching.
And Pop wished he had, because he didn't know Kawhi was going to give him the headache.
That's a headache.
Yeah.
I would agree. Maybe Pop should have retired. But the point is, all of a sudden, LeBron, you want to talk about help? Did you see what happened in the fourth quarter yesterday, albeit against the Brooklyn Nets? That guy Jordan Clarkson from the Lakers?
Yeah. Oh,